This is true networking right here. Your main focus is not meeting other people that could always fucking help you and meeting people who can give you shit for free, bro. Like I said, focus the energy on yourself. Real true networking is being a valuable person and being a genuine person that can connect with people on a genuine level. Yeah, what's going on, you guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So, today we're going to be talking about networking because, networking is important. And I hear so many people talking about this nowadays, like, oh, you got to network, go here, go to this event, just meet people, go to this area, go to these places, try to meet people, networking. And yes, networking is super important when it comes to elevating yourself. It's definitely important to have a network of people who are like-minded and who can help you out, who you can provide value to, and they can provide value to you. But that's the key thing that I want to speak on today. I've noticed there's too much of a focus on networking, and not enough of a focus on pouring your energy into yourself to become valuable, because networking is a value exchange. You can only network with or connect with people who are on the same frequency as you, right? So what's the point of going out trying to meet people when you don't have any value or equal value to give back to them? Like, networking is never going to work if it's not an equal exchange. You know what I'm saying? So I think the focus should always be more on elevating yourself and pouring your energy into yourself. This way you can openly and freely, without even necessarily looking for something in exchange, you can provide value to others. And as you keep elevating yourself, the people who are on the same frequency as you are going to keep becoming higher and higher quality people who can help you out more. But how are you going to meet them? How are you going to have relationships with them? You can go places to meet people, but unless you have an equal value to give back to them, the relationship's going to go nowhere. And not only do I see a lot of people giving advice and talking online about the importance of networking just because, most of the time they're selling some shit. They're selling some sort of mastermind where people get together and stuff like that. It is very valuable. I'm not shitting on networking and stuff, but I just want to, there's nuance to everything, and I just want to be more specific to describe the more important thing is always going to be pouring the value into yourself, elevating yourself nonstop. As you keep elevating, as you become more valuable, it's going to become easy. Networking is second nature at that point. At that point, you're just searching for people who provide a service, and then you're buying their service. And that, my friends, that's where you have the opportunity to network with them the best and build a relationship over time as you do business with them. So when I was younger, I went through that phase where I was just like, oh, I gotta meet people, I gotta network, I gotta have this person for this person for that. I want to just go places, meet a bunch of people with no real intention in mind of what type of person I'm trying to find and shit, but just meet people. Then I'm gonna have this whole Rolodex of people that I can go to whenever I need something specific. Oh, I need marketing. Oh yeah, that time over there at that event in New York, I met that marketing guy. Let me hit him up. Oh, I have a guy for the events. Oh, I have a guy for Twitter. I have a guy for fashion and design. Yeah, it's good to know these people, but what type of value you really providing to people? This is why it's best to pour the value into yourself, become value, provide the value to the world, have your own service or products, get your fucking money up. Because then you want to know how you can provide value to people right away? Pay them. And I'm doing my best to explain, I'm not shitting on people. I'm not saying that people are doing anything wrong by trying to network. Definitely all the top people, if you look at what they say, all of them are going to say that your network is your most important thing. One of the most important things is going to be your network of people, for sure. But we just have to put more of the focus on, instead of meeting people, is to making ourselves be as valuable as possible and always pouring our energy into ourselves. And most times what I'm saying is your energy is better spent being poured into yourself, because then you'll have the opportunities to actually build relationships with people, because you'll be buying their services, you'll be providing value to them. When you don't know somebody, let's say you need a marketing dude and you don't know about marketing, what's the best way that you can provide value to him? You're not going to switch and swap sauce like, hey, you do Facebook, here's my Twitter marketing that I do. Let me swap sauce with you, because you don't have that skill. You don't know how to market, right? So when you don't have a common ground, or you don't have like, or let's say you're a designer, right? What type of value can you give a marketing person necessarily that's really going to help them if they're not interested in design? You get what I'm saying? Unless you're in the same field and you can like really swap sauce and your level of expertise, but it's in the same field, but it's a different area of expertise, and they have a different area of expertise, then you could swap sauce as long as it's mutual. It's all about, real networking is all about the mutual benefit. That's how relationships are actually built. But most times, 9 times out of 10, it's not on that level where you can just swap information like that. That's actually going to be valuable to the person that the person also wants. And then they have something that you don't know how to do that helps you. Most times it's not like that. So what's the best way that you can provide value to them? It's buying their service. It's buying their shit that they're selling. That's how you can do it. So I've had, like I said, I've been on both sides where I was just kind of, I would call it like blindly networking, or just overly focused on networking and just trying to meet people. But then you keep running into this roadblock because, like I said, you don't have any value to provide to them, and you don't have the money to just buy their service and build a relationship over time, because real networking and real relationship building is like a long-term thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you can't just buy a relationship with somebody. Like, you can't just buy their service once and build a relationship with them. So the best way to network that I've found over the years is more of a natural way, I would say, where you gotta respect somebody for the work that they put in, right? To build up a certain level of expertise in their given field, right? You have to have respect for that. You don't want to it's disrespectful for you to come to them and to expect them to just share information with you for nothing, or to give you their service for free. Like, that's crazy. That's gonna go nowhere. And that's how I feel like most people go about it, when in reality it's more like they have a service that you want, so you buy the fucking service. After you buy somebody's service, what you want to do is, here's a major key. You want to get their contact info. Get their contact info after you pay them. Or as you're in the process of paying them. Like, hey, you have a really big page, I want to do some promotion on your page. They tell you the price. You don't play any fucking games with them. You buy their service right away. They tell you the price. You say, okay, how do I pay you? You pay them ASAP. Then after you pay them right away, that's major key, because if you own a business, you know there's so many people that inquire and just end up wasting your time. You know, there's so many people that you talk to that don't end up paying you. That's a part of business, you know what I'm saying? So you want to be a great customer. You want to, if you know what the service they have, if you know the service they have is, you want it, it's going to provide value to them. As soon as they tell you the price, your next thing you should be saying is, how do I pay you? Where do I pay you? Where's the link? Do you accept Cash App? Do you accept Zelle? Do you accept Apple Pay, Venmo? What do you accept? Right away, go to how do I pay you. Then once they tell you, play no fucking games. Don't wait an hour to respond, whatever, send the shit right away. People respect that, because most people, 80-90% of people, they're playing games. They're second guessing. They always have to, like, some people won't even do this. Some people won't play games and try to sell people, but other people, they're always having to sell people, comfort them, reassure them, or be haggled to try to get a lower, better price. So to separate yourself, to be a great customer, do all that research beforehand. Decide if you really want to go through with it beforehand. And you got to understand, once you do a lot of paid advertising and things like that, paying for services, once you've done enough in your life, you know that, like, everything's not going to come back right away. Everything's not going to get you your return on investment right away. But you got to put the reps in, and you have to do the shit anyway. So decide beforehand. Don't be questioning. Don't be broke. Like, don't be being like, oh, is this going to come back right away? And asking them a bunch of questions after they tell you the price and all this bullshit. Like, people don't want to deal with that, bro. To be a great customer and to start the relationship off on a good foot, play no games, be very fast with it. When they tell you the fucking price, be ready to pay that shit ASAP. Once they tell you how they accept payment, send that fucking payment ASAP. Screenshot the confirmation, send the confirmation to them. If you pay them within like a few minutes, 5-10 minutes, 2 minutes is even better. The faster you pay them after they tell you the price and you screenshot it, you send them the confirmation, the more they're gonna respect you, and the better that relationship started off on a good foot. Now, after you pay them, most likely they're gonna need some information from you. Let's say you're buying an ad placement on a big page. This is what I've done often with my brand. So let's say you're buying an advertisement, a placement, a post, story post, whatever it is, on a top page that's niched like that aligns with your product's niche, right? So you already did the research beforehand. You've already decided like it's worth a shot to fucking go through with it. So you're not gonna question the price, whatever. Put the fucking money up, see how it does. Not everything's gonna come back. And you also don't know, sometimes people's activity is designed toward a certain audience. It might not match your audience, or it might be a fucking hit. You don't know. Only way you can figure out is when you pay for it and you fucking get the data back, the feedback after that. It's the only way. So do all that research and decide if you want to do it or not beforehand. Decide that before you even go in. This way, once they tell you the price, once they tell you how they accept payment, you could pay right away. Once you pay right away, you send them that confirmation. That's an amazing start to the relationship. Now, here is the sauce. Here is where you have your opportunity to build a long-term relationship with this person, right? So after you pay for their service right away, most likely you're going to have to exchange information. What do you want to post? What pictures do you want to post? What's your ad creative? What pictures or videos do you want to post? What's the ad copy? What do you want the description to be? What do you want to be said on the post, etc., etc.? All this information is exchanged after payment. We don't do this shit before. Don't try to do that shit before, by the way. That's not before. You exchange that information after the payment is sent, right? Here is where the magic is. Here's where you can really network properly and build a relationship with somebody. So in between, when you get your post, like when the post goes up, when you have to exchange that information, that is your little room right there to build a relationship up. That's where you can talk to them more on a personal level, because now you didn't waste their time. You respected all the hard work they put in to build up their platform or to get the knowledge to be able to provide the service to you. If it's not an ad, if it's just another service, you respected their time. You respected all the hard work they put in. You paid them right away. Now their whole demeanor is totally different. Now they're more open to normal conversation, but you don't want to do too much. That's where you have your opportunity to sneak in there. So let's say you send the picture or you have a few pictures. You can send a few pictures or creatives, videos or pictures, and then you can ask them like, oh, what do you think about this? Which one do you think is best for your page? Or which do you think is the best out of these options to use for your service, right? Because they know their audience, they know their service best. So then you give them a few options. It's just, I'm giving little examples. So then you get their input, and you can have a little bit of banter back and forth. And you want to make this has to be completely natural and genuine. So if you're not a people's person, if you're not a genuine person, it's gonna be hard for you to network and shit. You gotta just really be a genuine, likable person, like naturally in real life. You can't force this shit. You can't force connections with people. Either they're a similar type person as you and they're going to vibe with you, or not. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm a personable person. I'm a genuine person. So I generally gel with a lot of different types of people. So I could usually find common ground with a lot of people. And at the very least, you're their client. So that's a base level relationship to start with. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have many other things in common, that's an aspect that's a base level of the relationship for you to build off that. So yeah, after you pay them, after you pay for their service, that's when you have the opportunity. That's when you have the opportunity to ask little questions here, make a little joke here, and you'll see if it's natural. If you naturally vibe with the person. This is the true way of networking. So this is why it all goes back to putting the value into yourself, so you have the fucking money to buy people's services. Because why else they gonna fuck with you when they don't fucking know you? They have something that's very valuable. There's so many people looking for handouts and wasting their time and not paying them and trying to look for shit for free, bro. What you do is you pay them. You pay them for their fucking service. Like I said, and in that in between, that's when you're gonna have the opportunity to build a relationship up. And you can't force this shit. It has to be natural. So there's no forcing it at that point. And it's not like you just buy their shit one time and then you have this great relationship. But over time, when you use that process over and over, like you say a little few things in between, you send them the creative, you send them the copy, they post it, boom, went well or didn't went well. Down the line in the future, you decide you want to buy some shit from them again. Same thing, play no games with them, pay them right away, send the confirmation in the in-between period. Few more little jokes here, few more little questions here, and then over time, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 purchases later, a year later, 6 months later, 3 months later, especially if you're buying shit from them often, this gives you more opportunity to build that relationship up with the people. So this is not like, this can't be forced. This can't be like predatory, like you're going into it with this in mind. Like, this is just how relationships genuinely unfold. Know what I'm saying? When you don't know anybody, you buy their fucking service over time. If it's meant to be, like if it's natural for you guys, if you guys connect on a natural level, then the relationship will grow. This is how you fucking network. This is true networking right here. Your main focus is not meeting other people that could always fucking help you, and meeting people who can give you shit for free, bro. That's how I feel like it's portrayed online, is that type of shit. That's not the wave. It's not going to build genuine relationships with people, and you're just going to end up always looking for handouts. You're not going to build those relationships with people, and you're just going to be stuck in a loop, always thinking, oh, I got to network, I got to meet people, I got to go here, there, because these people can give me opportunities. No, bro. No. Nobody's going to save you. Nobody's going to like you enough to give you their shit for free that they fucking worked hard for. You know what I'm saying? So in order to avoid that, avoid going in fucking circles, like I said, focus the energy on yourself. Real true networking is being a valuable person and being a genuine person that can connect with people on a genuine level. That's real networking. It's not forced. It's not looking for handouts. That's how you push people away. That's how you just be that annoying person always looking for a fucking handout. You feel me? So this is the tiny little nuance that really separates you, and this has allowed me to build many relationships in every field that I've been in, when it comes to music, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to advertising, and different people with platforms. This is how I've made my connections, and I made many connections in the music industry on social media platforms, and this is how I did this shit. And then what I do is also, this is a side note thing that I kind of went into, but I didn't really hammer this point home. So also, after you pay them, or maybe after you pay them 3 or 4 times and you see the relationship developing, you see you guys are starting to joke back and forth here and there, it feels genuine, get their contact information. Get their contact information. Always, when you're doing business with people, get their personal information, their iMessage, their phone number, their email, any sort of personal information where you can contact them despite on the platform where you contacted them. And then, if you want to provide further value, now you have like a list of fucking powerful people. You have a list of people who are all on their shit. So what you can do is, you can be like, oh, this person does this type of thing, this person does this type of thing. I think that it makes sense that they would be good together. Boom. Then you start connecting people. And this is all like genuine shit. This is all shit that like I've done, and then this is just me looking in retrospect and breaking this shit down. You feel me? But it has to be genuine the way that you're doing all this shit. But these things that I've done have really helped me to build a powerful network of people on social media, always in every space that I'm in. In every space that I'm in, this is how I do it, and this is the real key. But it all starts with focusing on yourself, respecting people's time that they put in, paying them, and then if it's genuine, it's genuine. There's people that I've bought from often that it didn't get to that level, and that's cool. I just don't naturally gel with those people. The people that you naturally gel with, you're going to connect with. So this is real networking, and it always comes down to focusing on yourself, building yourself up, and becoming a valuable person. And for me personally, I have an advantage because I actually genuinely love providing value to people. I love providing value to people always. I love helping people out any way that I can. I'll go the extra mile. Like I said, I'll connect other people. I'll really think, how can I provide value to this person? That's how I move in general. So that shit helps me out a lot too. So you can also adopt that mindset and be like, how can I provide value to people? Always be looking to provide value to people. If you can get fulfillment from that, stop being such a fucking shark, always trying to get shit from people, and see how you can always provide value to people, even for free. You know what I'm saying? And that type of shit rubs off. Sometimes you provide value to people for free and they don't reciprocate it, and that's all good. Then maybe they're just not the person for you. People in general who don't reciprocate your energy, eventually you got to cut that off because it will start to detriment you. So just genuinely being a person who's always looking to provide value to others. This is actually the 2 things. Always looking to grow yourself, always pouring your energy into yourself so you can become valuable, always upping your skills with everything, always upping your network by creating these genuine relationships, right? That's going to make you a valuable person. So always upping your value, that's a constant that you should always be doing. And then 2, looking to provide that value for others and being happy to do that shit. These 2 things right here, building up those genuine relationships, this is like what's going to take you out of here. This has always worked for me. I've always been able to build up relationships with people and have a killer fucking network. This is how I do it. So that's what we got for you today, guys. Love you so much. You know the fucking vibes. You know I'm always coming with the heat, always coming with the genuine sauce to provide to these people. I'm not even selling shit right now on my fucking page. I'm just providing value for fun because I love this shit. I actually love this shit, and this shit is actually therapy for me. I'm a natural teacher. I've always loved sharing what works for me. Let's fucking do it. We're doing it again. You know how the fuck we do. Got two options, baby, when you come fuck with us. You can win with us, or you can watch us fucking win. Let's get it, baby. Catch you on the next one.
It's